Greetings, magical wanderers. Thank you for finding me here, and I speak you leave here with a bit more affirmative magic than you had when you arrived. Today, on this new blessed day, I have a special gift for you. Awareness. Sit, lie, sip, soak, sleep, eat, drive, or meditate while listening to this. If you do so desire to focus more on the message, I encourage you to be surrounded in peace and without distraction. Without further ado, I love you. Hunter Moon. Greetings, fellow magical wanderers. Thank you for tuning in to whatever this is going to be today. I felt such a strong message coming through that just needed to be almost immediately released out here. So I put my camera up on my tripod, I pressed play, and here we are. So without further ado, I'm just going to get right into the channeled message. Spirit is going to be communicating through me, and this is a clear, trusted conduit that you can trust, and that you can use your own discernment in what words are being spoken and what language it is formulating itself within. But to begin with, there is a lot that comes through this channel. So if there are pauses, if there are breaks, if there's ands, whatever, that's because it's being formulated into some words that are understandable. Anyways, so thank you, Spirit, for coming through to communicate this message. Thank you for allowing me as a clear conduit to gift this message unto the collective, whomever is needing to be aware of this right now. This is going to be a channeled message in regards to the abundance and currency realm of things that revolve around the money frequency and the law of attraction and things of this nature that will help you finally break through the blockages, break through the walls that you've maybe had ancestrally for timelines and generations and etc., that you can finally begin to move forward in your own renewed sense of what is bringing you joy and happiness and personal fulfillment and contentment in your own life based on what feels truly aligned with you, yourself, and you, according and aligned to the greatest, highest good of all in service of humanity as a whole. And so really, this message that is coming through is going to be an affirmative guide that will best gift you some direction in a way that can feel easy and effortless for you to achieve the life that you're wanting to achieve the stability, the personal fulfillment, the financial wealth that you are looking for in your life, to create this solid foundation and this new legacy that you're wanting for yourself. I'm really receiving word that this whole money paradigm is based on a current and frequency of your own state of consciousness. It literally comes down to the simple things, even without detail, the simple things like what are your thoughts? What are your beliefs? What are your patterns? Are these thoughts, beliefs, and patterns something that are centered within realms of doubt, within self-diminishment, within self-sabotage? Or are they thoughts, beliefs, and patterns that are uplifting and allowing you naturally to be moving forward and creating new things in a new light and a new life for yourself? It literally comes down to those simplest things of what is already occurring in here, what bridges are being built or diminished in here. And so really what's happening is there's a shift in this frequency occurring right now in the collective. And it's exactly as spoken. It's a currency. It's just like a wave that happens in the ocean of millions and trillion different waves and ripples. So too does this currency exist. And you are capable of tapping into any frequency state of currency that you are truly desiring for yourself if you intentionally aim to do so, which means aligning your thoughts, aligning your emotions, allowing yourself to feel the things into your present moment, into your body here now, right in this moment. Feel the things that you feel when you have that state of fulfillment, when you have gained those finances you've sought out for, when you have attained that stability or that fulfillment. Bring those into the present moment, sit with it, and feel these things. Feel it. And as you continue feeling, begin to visualize these feelings. Okay? What are the visuals of these feelings? Say, for example, this financial stability coming into your life allows you feelings of safety, security, relaxation, creativity, or it takes you out of this fight or flight. So therefore, these visuals can be you being in your creative mode, you being in the state of relaxation where you just maybe get in your car and drive somewhere spontaneous because you feel that openness and that capability of doing so. You feel that relaxed state of the world is completely my creation. It's my oyster. And I can do whatever I want because I am the creator. This is my visualization. This is my story. And so these feelings of security that you also feel when you attain these things, these visuals could be where you're surrounded by your family that's well taken care of. You're surrounded in a safe, comfortable home that allows your loved ones security as well, allows your loved ones being fed, being warm, having a bed to sleep in, being all of your material needs being totally accounted for. And that is one of very many different examples that you can begin applying for yourself in ways that allow you to actually tangibly manifest your desired reality in which you are attaining that financial currency, that state of abundance, that law of attraction. That's how that law of attraction works. As you become the thing in which you are desiring to attain, you bring it into your present already. You feel it, you visualize it, and then before you know it, this whole system is working like projection. And the vision is the projection, and it is being created right in front of you, right as your eyes are seeing it. It is being created. These opportunities are coming in. These new relationships are forming. These new... Everything is becoming very much more present and tangibly physical, manifest in your reality, just like you envisioned it. Just like you envisioned it. And the more precise you allow your emotional realm to feel, and the more detailed you allow your visions to be, the more you will find your state of reality is a direct manifestation of what alchemical, divine, magical mixture you allowed to occur in here. It's now out here too. And that's the law of attraction, the state of abundance that you can effortlessly and easily be living from. And this can be applied in any direction, not just financially and based on money, but this can also be, oh gosh, this can be any state of life, any time frame of life that you are desiring to embody. You know, say you want to go on more vacations in your life, or you want to be able to take care of your family more often or see them more often. Okay, what are the emotions? What are the visuals of that? And how can you best allow yourself to embody that law of attraction and that state of abundance embodiment? So really what we are talking about is how to hack, how to literally create a glitch in the program and system that we all have been indoctrinated into from day one. From day one. In our time on this planet Earth, from day one, we are instantly programmed to believe something outside of ourselves is more capable of being manifest and true than what is already existing here as close and sovereign of a connection as God's self-consciousness, connected to the cosmic oneness. I mean, come on. From day one, we're instantly taken out of that. We're instantly just siphoned. So this is claiming your power. This is claiming your sovereignty and your God self-righteousness. This is my right. This is my sovereignty. This is my life. This is my project. This is my destiny. This is my sole purpose. This is my creation. I get to call the shots. I get to make the rules. I get to make the moves. I get to decide everything. But first, that begins by taking the power in here, alchemizing it, really steeping in your own self-empowerment and sovereignty as God's creation, creational God source, okay, which is infinite. Infinite. It's infinite. So therefore, once this is alchemized and strong and built upon a stable, this feeling of humility and being humble with this power, not allowing it to make you feel like you're sitting on a high horse of all these stacks and wads of cash just piling up, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is all mine. It's not. Okay, that's a direction that some people have gone in with all their wads of cash. But the direction that I feel you are truly desiring to go into is a direction that ultimately serves the greatest, highest good of humanity, and starvation, and the hunger, and the poverty, and the anger, and the hate, the greed, the manipulation, the control, fear-based tactics that have no place in our life to continue. That is our intention innately as a soul coming here to earth, That is why from day one we were instantly programmed and siphoned outside of ourselves. Because our sole purpose is the one that ends that program. And if we remain in our sovereign power, then they have no hold over us, they have no power, they have no money, they have no greed, they have no place in our life. Therefore, we are the conscious creators that get to decide how the longevity of this planet plays out. There's been power that has been placed into wrong hands. Wrong as in abusive. It has disabled the sovereignty and the God righteousness of this divine innate power, and has used it in a way that is greedy, selfish, self-serving, and totally manipulative to get its own way. That's no longer happening. That's no longer going to happen, because we're awakening into our fullest potential. We are realizing, actualizing the God self-consciousness that exists within us. That's what this whole awakening, this reawakening is about, is we're coming back into our center. We are choosing, we are consciously choosing, aka we are realizing that we are the conscious chosen ones as we continue to consciously choose to reel back our attention, our awareness, our power, bring it in here to the temple, alchemize this, gain some very solid self-sustainability, sovereignty, etc., to where this outside no longer, it doesn't have any power or hold over us, and we don't give it any of our attention, our energy, our time, our effort. No, it begins in here. But then, what comes after it being all in here, in the alchemization, we then decide to choose. All is a choice. All is a choice. All is a choice. All is a choice. Okay, now that that's settled, we are then choosing to bring this out again. And the alchemized beauty that we have resolved within our very own conscious, mindfully, divinely instructed selves, we are bringing this out again. And this is purified conscious energy that is going out into our aura, into how we're walking through our days and our moments, how our presence is perceived as light, our light bodies. We're walking around with smiles, happiness, laughter. You walk into a room, you instantly raise the vibration. You instantly feel the difference of what that raised vibration is offering the surrounding environment. You are hearing more laughter, you are hearing more conversations positively minded between other individuals in your environment. You're realizing that the vibrancy of the lights and the colors and there's almost a hue to the environment. You are feeling a high vibration attached to that hue because you are exuding this purified God self-consciousness out into your environment. But see, this can only come to be because of your innate choice to pull it all back within first and start your alchemization process. Going in here, seeking your solitude, seeking your self-affirmation. This is by no means selfish. This is self-preservation. This is you going into your sacred tomb, killing off the old parts of you that no longer serve, killing off the outside distractions that no longer serve, going in here to a holy, sovereign, divine temple, which is thyself. You are seeking thy kingdom within, knowing God righteousness, knowing what you are innately rightful of, which is your whole entire creation. Your whole entire, this life This life is your creation. And you begin to realize this more as you step more into that consciously minded choice on how you are living. How are you choosing to live your day-to-day, your moment, through your routines, through your relationships, through what you are attracting by the law of attraction into your life? Remember, all is a choice. So, therefore, now is the time where we truly begin to realize, where we truly begin to realize where we truly begin to realize, oh my God, what the name of this game is and who's the maker of the game. Who makes the rules? Who calls the shots? Who makes which move in which they want to make because they want to make it? They're consciously chosen within their embodied action to make that move. Okay? And having this great power, it truly does come with great responsibility, self-accountability, and self-conscious awareness. Because if this great power is not handled with great responsibility, you will then become the creator that has projected the programming onto all those who were innocent, receptible, and ignorant to what could possibly go wrong with the power of this creational, sourceful energy. You then become the problem that you once tried to stop, which is a whole paradox. And I deem and I decree that you do not want to go in that direction for yourself. So I mindfully suggest that you lay out a routine or a foundation of a certain set of rules that allows you mindfulness practice with this power. This power can create and destroy, and it does indeed. If you abuse it, you will find in the long run, perhaps not immediately, but in the long run, it also abuses you. It creates a whole life of suffering, and unnecessary suffering at that. And you may find that it doesn't happen in this lifetime, but perhaps next time you come around, you'll be living a different life, I assure you. So, if you want to evade those unnecessary sufferings, again, I cannot place enough emphasis on this foundational rule that you need to procure your own set of rules that are aligned with respecting the integrity and truth and power of this creational power. You need to respect it. And you need to know why you need to respect it. Because again, it creates and it destroys. And the worst thing that can happen is if you remain standing while your family or loved ones crumble to the ground, and you witness and observe and undertake all of that on the sidelines. Now you see, that is what many have experienced in this timeline, because this is what we call karmic cycle. This is the next timeline in which you experience this suffering, maybe if not in that life, but in the next, it catches. So if you want to, again, evade the unnecessary sufferings, creating more and more karma for yourself, but especially for others who are innocent and do not need to be interfering or involved in any way in your karmic personal choices, then I would highly suggest, again, respecting this power of creation. Beautiful, miraculous, magnificent things are on this new horizon for you. I see you stepping fully into this sovereign God self-chosen power, with integrity, with respect, with honor, and in and as truth, to where you are innately a leader of this new earth, of this new paradigm of this planet that it is undergoing as we speak. And as everything old is crumbling beneath our feet as we know it, you are the chosen one that is arising to the occasion willingly in your own heart, because you have chosen to do the work. You have chosen to make and be the change that you are wanting to see in the world. Your choice is the choice that changes the world. So by no means is going within selfish, because you are going within for a much greater reason than what is just perceived as going in for self-preservation. You are going in for re-evaluation. You are going in to see what is actually going on. You are going in to take off the manipulative blindfold of the program, of the system. You're going in to take off the rose-colored glasses. And this is courageous. Is it courageous? Wow, it is. I applaud and bow to you in reverent honor, because when you choose to go in and take off the rose-colored glasses, take off the blindfold, anything that may be blocking the vision of what's actually going on, you are confronted by an immense amount of shadow that you perhaps didn't quite know the depth of and what was there as you were blindfolded and have those rose-colored glasses on. And now it's like you're fighting a dragon slayer. Or now you're a dragon slayer, and the shadow is your dragon. And this dragon is fire breathing. And with that, we realize that fire is transmutation, purification, the ultimate shedding of the old and rebirthing of a new. So this dragon is not an enemy. It's just something to be dealt with that's been lurking in the shadows for a very, very, very long time. And it is time for this dragon to be confronted and slayed with forgiveness, healing, love, friendship, understanding, coherent mental, emotional, physical understanding of why it is and why it became the being that it became. Such a strong, fierce force of shadow. How did it become that? When did it start to form? When was that birthed within you? And how can you best dissolve this shadow? How can you best go within yourself as light consciousness and bring enlightenment to that shadow? And as you begin to befriend this dragon, bringing light into its soul, you find yourself in reflection. You find who you truly are. You find who you truly are. You find you are looking at yourself in a mirror through all of your timelines, through every incarnation that you've ever experienced. The soul is it's a record of all your most recent played songs and stories and books, and it's a record-keeping immortal genius that just wants you to learn and grow and shine brighter and better. But really, what it wants of you most of all is to be who you are. It wants you to be truth. It wants you to walk through your life emanating this truth, sharing it into wherever, whichever direction, whichever room, whichever relationship you are entering. The soul wants to shine, and the soul wants you to remember that you are the soul. And with that, power is innately yours. It's never been outside of you all along. It's been inside of that dragon, inside of its emerald heart, has been the throne of the soul, the infinite, immortal wisdom that you have learned and been taught through millennia, through ancestry, through every single moment of time, in the interconnected webness of the One. That is the soul, and that is who and what you are. It is with this that we come to realize what's really important. And that shall be your homework for life. And that is where this channeling concludes. I ask you kindly and sincerely, through all the work and all the transmutation and transformation that you have been pursuing in your life, in your lifetimes, what is truly important to you in life? What holds true meaning to you in life? And so it is. Thank you for beholding this message in reverent honor, respect, sacred space. Thank you for tuning in. Hunter speaking now. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Spirit, for thank you for this divine illuminating transmission. Thank you for allowing me as a clear conduit to gift this message. And there's a lot to integrate for all of us. I speak that you have received exactly what you needed to receive. Until next time, I love you with all of my heart and with the emerald of my soul. And with that, I bid farewell for now. Namaste.